All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Atlanta. Good morning, Southeast, East Coast, West Coast, wherever you are. Good morning. Thank you for being here. And Andrea, I got something to share with you.
What's that, Gio? I'm excited to hear.
So I was looking at the news yesterday. I was watching the news yesterday, and I heard that the police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid and the other one was eating fireworks. And they charged one and let the other one off.
Battery acid and fireworks. I don't know where you're going with this, and I really want to know.
I don't know either. That's a joke.
You know, they charge batteries and they let fireworks off.
Jesus Christ. Ay, Jesucristo.
They're terrible. I'm telling you, they're terrible. Always said they were terrible. Good morning, Atlanta. Good morning, Southeast. Good morning, every single one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening your calendar. Thank you for moving things around. Thank you for moving your coffee around, an appointment around, a conversation with your family around. Whatever you did to be here, I acknowledge you. I thank you. It is not a small thing that you're here, and it is not a small thing you woke up this morning. It really is not. We like to say around here something very profound, and one of the things that we like to say around here is that the way you start your day gives you the rest of your day, and the way that you live each day gives you the rest of your life. There's no such thing as the future. The best attempt to get to the future is when you wake up in the morning. So it's critical to start the day the right way. You know what I mean? This is what we're trying to say every single day at the Daily Huddle. But anyway, enough of me. Today, we're going to continue our series. We're going to continue our series of how to run your business like an airplane, right? And so if you're a small business owner, this is a conversation for you. If you're a mid-sized business owner, this is also a conversation for you. Or if you're thinking, you're in that transition where you're like, okay, I think I've been employed, I've been working for a very long time. I want to give it a shot at having my own business. You definitely want to pay attention, because the worst mistake that you can make in your business is to learn from your own mistakes. That's the worst mistake you can make in your business. You want to learn from the mistakes of others, not yours. They cost you too much. All right, but before we get going, right, let's get ourselves all primed and ready for the amazing Andrea. Very good. So let me see who is with us today. We have the amazing Chase. Chase, amazing Chase. Great to know you, Chase. You're a great human being.
Amazing Chase. That's my name. Okay.
Yes. 2 questions for you, Chase.
Let's turn on the AC then.
Yes, turn on the AC. 2 questions for you, Chase. How are you? And one thing you're grateful for?
Today I am magnificent. And I'm grateful for my facilities, my talents.
Today you say you are magnificent because you are the way you say you are. And you're grateful for your amazing talents. Yes, thank you for sharing them with us. Rashida, 2 questions for you, Rashida. Where are you and what time is it?
I am where I am, and the time is now, right now.
You are where you are. You're here. And the time is now. That's the only time available anyway. Thank you, Rashida. Okay, so we're going to get started with our conversation. In the Daily Huddle, Andrea needs no introduction, but I'm just going to say a few things about Andrea, just the tip of the iceberg of the opportunity of her life. Andrea is a business coach, and she knows that, she's a business coach, and she knows that you want to be a successful entrepreneur. The problem is that you have countless ideas on how to run and grow your business, making you feel at a loss at what to do next today and in the next maybe 1 week more, or this is your last series?
This is the
Andrea?
last one. Yep. Mhm.
Okay, so today we finish a series where she will be sharing a framework on how to help us prioritize what to do next and run our business like an airplane. If you're an engineer, if you engineer the airplane correctly and maintains it with the consistency and wisdom, it will fly for decades. Andrea, thank you for being here. Thank you for creating this series. And let's continue the conversation that we started.
Absolutely, Gio, and thank you so much. And I invite you and the rest of the group here to keep it as a conversation as we've done in the last 3 sessions. So thank you for the intro. As you said, when you're running a business, when you're trying to grow it, either if you're an entrepreneur, even if you have 10 years or you're just thinking about starting it, why not use frameworks that already exist, that have been proven to show you the path? As you were saying, why do we need to learn from our own mistakes? I'm not saying you should not fail. That's a different thing. You should practice to fail, but recover from it. But it's cheaper just to learn from others who have done it. So why don't we get in the path of that? And the framework that I've been certified, it teaches you to run your business like an airplane. Think about it. We talked already about the 6 parts. I'm going to summarize them right now. We're going to talk about the last 3 in detail. And at the end, I'm going to summarize everything so you have the tools, at least the visuals. And then if you're interested, we can continue chatting about it on a one-on-one. The airplane has 6 parts. The cockpit is your leadership. The marketing is your right engine. Sales, your left engine. So start picturing and visualizing that airplane. Leaders at the front, right engine, your marketing, left engine, your sales. Your products, your services, what you offer are your wings, are helping you fly. Your fuel is your cash flow. The plane can go up, but if it doesn't have fuel, it's probably going to go down. And then your body, the body of your plane, it's all your overhead and operations. We already spoke about leadership, marketing, and sales. In summary, leaders guiding, marketing supporting you, taking that plane up, and sales supporting it together, working in tandem. Right now, I'm going to start projecting, and I'm going to continue with section number 4, which are your wings and are your products. So you should see, okay, give me 1 second. Let me share screen. And we're gonna do this one, share. You should see my vision board inspiration stuff. And then this is what you should see right now, just one slide that is talking about the products. Again, we're talking about your wings. So now that we know, remember, it's in summary, your leadership knows what's the mission. And remember, in your mission, you have 3 objectives, economical objectives. So everyone knows what we're doing. They know their roles, they know their routine, they have a marketing plan that is going to firing up that engine, and is supported by the sales. Now you need your products. What are you going to sell? What are you going to offer? So companies often crash when they develop products and they don't know if they're profitable. They just start developing and then get excited. And I have this, and I have that, and I have this, and I have that, and I offer this, and I tailor this. What we're trying to do here is, when you're growing a business and you start running it profitable, your products must be profitable. And this is when you need to start making hard decisions. We'll create a list. This is how much this one cost me to produce, distribute, market, and this is how much money I'm selling it for. Is it profitable? This is when you start making those decisions. You need to optimize your product offering for revenue and profit. So that's it. It sounds like Sorel was saying at the beginning, oh yeah, I know this, but are you truly doing it? you should create a list. I'm not saying it today, but in the next couple of weeks, now that we're wrapping up the year, and really investigate if the products and the offerings that you have are bringing you profit. What are we going to do this? Because if products are viable and profitable, your market is going to buy them because they're providing a value to them. When you create a process to understand really how much products cost, you're going to be more cautious about what you create. You're not going to start creating a bunch of ideas. You're just going to focus on the ones that provide truly value to your clients. Remember, we make it about them. They are the heroes, not us. It's not us creating a bunch of products because it's about them. And the processes to create those are going to really focus your marketing efforts. You have a very profitable product, you can support it with your marketing efforts. Is it clear? Number 4, your products. Create a list of the things that you're offering currently and truly sit down and run numbers. I know it's difficult, but if they're not profitable, don't offer them. For those who are starting businesses, at this point, create a list of all the ideas you want to offer, all of them. And promise me you're going to focus only on 3 to start with. You may have a lot. I know, I've been there. But if you just choose 3 offerings and really focus on making them good for your clients, you're going to be able to, at the end of the year, investigate which one of those is profitable or not, and you start adding other products as you become more expert. Is it clear? Good? Awesome. Overhead and operations as the body of your plane. Everyone knows that if your airplane gets too big and heavy for the wings and the engines, it's not gonna fly. The same truly happens in business. And often the single largest expense in a company, it's his people. They're the largest expense and the most important one. So you need to cultivate a high-performing team, and Gio and Sorel are amazing about guiding us into really good leadership and performing teams that are engaged with your culture. Remember at the beginning, we talked about how important is leadership providing that direction. This body of the plane needs to be engaged with this guidance. So how do you make sure that everyone is contributing to the bottom line and nobody is like making this body of the plane? Well, you need to streamline. Come on, slide. You need to streamline the workflows you have internally, really focusing on management and productivity. And this framework that I'm using teaches you to run your business only with 5 meetings. If you're a very, very small business, you only need 3 of those. So I can teach you. And they are very key, important, and necessary. But we tend to creating additional meetings where they're not needed. So streamline your workflows are going to truly help you manage your productivity. Why is this important? Well, you are going to be able to make a business case for every decision. You're going to work with the people that are aligned with your culture. And what are they going to do? They're going to be motivated to produce more, to create more, to invest in your company. And truly, one of the most important key elements is going to decrease conflicts and misunderstandings. Because this system, if you have it in place, even if it's just you, I'm telling you, I'm a solopreneur, and I'm all about systems that are going to help me work better. Everyone, and that's everyone, it's just me, for you guys will be your larger team. Everyone understands the primary objectives of the company, what the priorities are, what the responsibilities are at all times, and we know that they're going to be contributing to the business. Clear? Good? Awesome. Number 6, I love this one. I freaking love, and Gio knows how much I love money, talking about money, making money, giving money. It's all about money and cash flow. No matter how well an airplane is designed and built, if it runs out of cash, fuel is going to crash. So managing your cash flow might be the most important job you have when it comes to running and growing your business. You never, ever, ever, ever want to get out of run of cash. And we need to be careful about cash because it really runs quickly and without a warning. Last minute, you're out of cash. So how do we ensure that we manage and we never run out of money? This platform and another one that I use, because I'm not just attached to this platform. This platform is Business Made Simple. I also use Profit First, which I've mentioned several times here at the Daily Huddle. So I can teach you how to operate both. But both are really focused on managing your cash flow only using 5 checking accounts. Well, you can do a savings, but 5 bank accounts, just 5. The order in which they manage it is what makes this platform different than Profit First. My businesses, which I have 2, are run on Profit First. And truly, it's putting your profit first. You have 1 bank account that is your income. This is the Profit First method. And I invite you to investigate, or we can sit down, get some coffee and tea and chat about it. The first bank account is your income. Every single check, every single thing that comes to your business comes to this bank account. The next one is your profit. Since you've never done this, I encourage you to start saving 1% of every check that comes to your bank account. That's your first moving money from the income to Profit First. The next bank account is your owner's pay. That you put a percentage from every single check that comes in, you put what you're going to be making from that check. And I can give you some percentages. What I'm using right now for my benefit, it's about 30 to 33%. It varies. But first one I have right now, because I started about 2 years ago, my profit is a little bit higher, I'm between 2 and 5%. Owners paid, but I have it between 30, 35. The next bank account are your taxes. And unfortunately, we need to save a lot of money. I say unfortunately because it's a big chunk, but it's helping our government and our other people and other businesses. About 35%. Some people save 30, other people save 40, but you can deviate. You can change a little bit that percentage. And your last bank account are your expenses. We have been taught throughout the time that profit is expenses, sales minus expenses is profit. What I'm teaching you here is now sales minus profit is expenses. So your profit goes first, then whatever money is left are your expenses. So if you want to spend more in your business, you need to make more money up front. You're good? 5 checking accounts, that's the Profit First method. And what's going to help you? It's going to help you establish a clear view of what money you have. So at any point during the month, you can actually go into your 5 checking accounts and you can see the picture of your business. How am I doing with my income? How is my profit doing? Am I, as a person, making enough money? Do I have enough money to pay my quarterly taxes? And how much money can I spend this month? It's truly ensuring you have an accurate forecasting and planning. Okay? Summary. Leadership, you should have a mission framework. And your mission framework should have a mission statement, key characteristics, and actions. Remember that. So that's your leadership. What does your marketing needs? It needs a story. It needs a hero. It needs a villain. It needs a problem. You're going to create a story of your business to show your customer that they are the hero and how you help them during that process. Number 3, your sales. Your customer is your hero, and you're going to position your business or your offering as the solution to their problem. That's the bridge. Your products are your wings. What are we going to do with this? You have a streamline, a list of the products that you currently offer or you want to offer, and you evaluate. You're going to be hard on yourself. This is how much it costs. This is how much money I'm making. Is it profitable or not? If it's not, it's out. Your cash flow, you're going to have 5 bank accounts. You're going to manage and you're going to have a visual understanding how your business is doing, and you can do it on a daily basis. Fairly simple. And your overhead and operations, number 6, you're going to have a management and productivity framework that teaches you how to work productively with no more than 5 meetings. These 6 disciplines allow you to engineer your business so it runs like an airplane and gives you the confidence. And for me, the most important thing is clarity and simplicity. It's an organized system that you need to either launch your business, run your business, or grow your business. And as I told you at the beginning of our series, I'm offering and the product that I offer, you can go to get your business report. It takes about 10, 12 minutes to fill it out. It's free, and it's going to give you the things that you should work on to either launch your business, run your business, or grow your business. That's the presentation. What do you guys think?
That is phenomenal. The business report, can you put the link in the chat?
I'm going to do it right now.
For the business report.
Mhm.
And I was going to ask you something as I was listening, excuse me, as I was listening to what you were creating on the 5 different checking accounts to see the accounting, if you will, of the business. Where would you, or how do you suggest a person includes credit? As some businesses grow, you have a person uses credit to fund a product or fund a campaign or fund something. And then the business is growing anyway, but there is that credit that needs to be taken care of on a regular basis.
Your credit, whatever you need to pay for, are in your expenses. So when you're thinking about that credit, this is the mentality and shifting perceptions. When you are going to ask for money, you should already think how much money you need to make to pay for that credit. So that's the idea. And your credit will be in your expenses. In a regular monthly basis will be there.
Yeah. And in the context of here's my profit, right? Or here's my total sales, right? I'm going to say
my income, all my income.
I have my total sales of the business. I have my total sales and I have my income as a person, right? But I have a total sales of 100,000. I have my income 10,000. Expenses 80,000. I'm just throwing some numbers. And I have a credit line of 100,000. How do you?
I see what you're going.
So it's not necessarily something I owe, but I have access to for the opportunity of growth, etc. How do you suggest a person manages it in a healthy way?
That's great. Okay, thank you for clarifying the question. So a line of credit, it's an opportunity for you that you have available at any point. And it should be used only when you truly don't have cash flow in your system. Keep it there for emergencies, but try to do your best to manage. So whenever you have to do it, that line of credit becomes your income. So that you have your line of credit of $1 million and you had to take 100 grand for whatever product you're developing. That 100 grand comes into your income because it's truly a way of coming money to your business. And you're going to apply the same percentages. So whatever money you need in your expenses is not going to be the 100 grand you got, because you have to pay for it, you have to pay taxes for it, because that's how the line of credit works. So it's seeing it as a mean of income. I encourage you to talk to your accountant. That's my understanding of line of credits, because it's an income, but you have to pay it.
Yeah, it's a loan.
So that's my understanding.
Loan.
Exactly.
It's a loan. I got it. Okay. Well, well, this has been really for me.
And Gio, I'm sorry. One thing that sorry to interrupt. One thing that I was going to comment when you were throwing up the numbers. Think about what you just said, just inconsciously. But from 100 grand, you're only paying yourself $10,000, and you have $80,000 in expenses. Before going to your line of credit, what I would do, Andrea, is list your expenses and leave only with about 30% of that. Cut. If you, unfortunately, you have to get rid of people, because 80% of your income cannot go to expenses. I know that you were just throwing numbers, but if we're using that example, before going to your line of credit, Andrea, as a consultant or helping you in your business, I will go to cut your expenses first.
Yeah. That was definitely just saying it in the context of what you were saying, 1% profit, etc. Right? And
great.
And a 30% income from total sales is a very small business with our huge profit margin. So yeah, I was just throwing numbers. Yeah, I was just throwing numbers for the opportunity of including lines of credit. Because sometimes I know some people have a business going and then they need to buy a truck, or they need to buy equipment. And so I was thinking in the context of the 5 checking accounts, how do I manage my line of credit, given that it's going to become interest, but it is also part of the cash flow, if you will, opportunity.
It's an income, exactly.
And so, yeah, so I was just wanted to get your ideas on that. And what I heard you were saying was it would be useful to use it in this context as expenses at the same time as income. As an income,
correct. The expenses is what you need to pay for that line of credit on a monthly basis. But when you take the money out, it should be represented as an income.
Well, it's income for the business.
For the business, yes.
Revenues for the business. Yeah, revenues for the business. Yeah. What I was going to say also, one of the things that I really liked about this, the blueprint of the plane, is that it allows me to see, well, what's missing? Where is it in my business that I have something that's missing that I could pay attention to? I think many times for myself, I'm only concentrating most of my efforts on one part of the engine. And so I see my entire business as that little engine, right? Marketing is my entire business. And then when I have a problem with cash flow, then my entire business became cash flow problem. And then when I have a sales problem, then my entire business. But what you're saying is, no, we got to continue to look at the entire plane so that it can take off. Otherwise, you just
stay flying. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just fixing the plane, not quite watching it, elevate. So that's one of my appreciations of the series. I know we're almost out of time. Anybody has any questions or any comment or anything you want to say?
And thank you for the comments in the chat.
Yes.
I'll be more than happy to sit down with any one of you guys on a one-on-one free consultation, which is chat, talk about your thoughts and priorities. That's what I help, but not just with the framework, but my ideal person to work with are entrepreneurs who have countless ideas. You have a lot of ideas and you're not executing them. Come on, let's prioritize, focus on one or two of the areas of the plane for 3 months. Then we go to another area. We just really focus on working on it.
Yeah,
I would like-
really can see that you are anyone's best business partner because you do know how to create systems
Mhm.
that can prioritize a result. That's for
Exactly.
sure. If that's something I know you for. I think somebody was going to say something and I interrupted.
Yeah, Daily
Go,
Huddle
Stacey.
family. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I cannot turn my camera on right now. Andrea, yes, wonderful, wonderful presentation. I would love to have this free consultation with you leading up into the new year. This is a perfect conversation as I'm really trying to restructure and figure out the connections between my teaching and my my freelance practice and some burgeoning ideas. And I'm thinking about systems that govern what I do and really trying to figure out where all of this stuff fits. This was the perfect
Fantastic.
conversation pre-2023,
Fantastic.
great December conversation. So I will
So
definitely.
yeah, my recommendation, Stacy, will be take the 10, 12 minutes. For me, it took 12 minutes to conduct the business report. Do it because that actually is going to bring more questions that we may discuss, not just the things that I presented today. So it could open your eyes for additional stuff.
Absolutely. I have it up on my phone now. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You got it.
Great to see you all.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here for another day of Daily Huddle. Thank you for opening your calendar and spending some time with us. Andrea, any last words for today?
Let's focus on enjoying the last month of the year. December is amazing. December is full of closure and planning. Let's enjoy it.
Thank you, Andrea, and for everybody else to have the 7 tenets to have a great weekend, be sexy, have great skin, make a lot of money. And the first one is love. Love always. Love those who you have a disagreement with. Love those that voted against you. Love your significant others, exes. Just love. Laugh out loud, stretch your cheeks, just like stretch your marks. It helps you with the wrinkles. Just laugh like crazy. Exaggerate it anyway. Who cares? Stress less. There's only one life, really. This is all there is. Might as well take it easy. Eat more plant-based. Get closer to the trees. Hug the trees. Eat the trees. Sleep at least 7 hours. I think 6. Sorrel says 7. I don't know. I think Sorrel says 8.
8 for me.
8 for Andrea.
There you go.
Give all you have. Give it all away. Give your jealousy away. Your resentment away. Give your love away. Move every day. 10 minutes in the morning. 10 minutes in the afternoon. And then finally, as Dr. Arganda tells us always, check your assumptions. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. This was today's Daily Huddle. My name is Giovanni Gonzalez. See you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.
Have a great weekend, guys. One love, one love.
One love. Have a great one. Thank you, Andrea.
Bye, guys.
Muchas gracias, Andrea.